Time now for business news with Ari Rabinovitch. Happy Monday, Ari.
You as well, Cynthia.
All right, let's start with some new Apple products. They're about to hit the market. This always creates a buzz.
Absolutely, especially with the holiday shopping season coming up in a few months. I know it might be a little too soon to talk about that, but Apple likes to get ahead of things. And today was the annual product launch. So the big item to display was the iPhone 16, which comes in several models, the Basic, the Plus, and the Pro models. There's new colors, a customizable action button, and some new upgraded processor chips, a new camera control button. Now, the Pro models will get an even more powerful processor chip that it says is meant to support its artificial intelligence, or what it calls Apple Intelligence features, like the upgraded Siri digital assistant. So that will be on sale starting near September 20th. And yeah, right in time for the holiday season. Also the Apple Watch, it's got some upgrades like a bigger screen, and apparently it can detect sleep apnea. The AirPods are also getting an upgrade, including audio quality. And get this, the AirPods can even double as hearing aids, Cynthia. So
That's fascinating.
yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, I know you didn't want to talk about price, but I got to ask you, what's all this going to cost?
Okay, we know the U.S. pricing model at least, so we could just do a basic conversion. But the entry-level one starts at about $800 U.S., up to the highest one, the Pro model, which I mentioned, that is going to be $1,200 U.S.
Right.
So a pretty penny these holidays.
Definitely, but lots of people love to spend it on this, on
Absolutely.
their gadgets. Now, we talked earlier in the show, Ari, about a looming strike by Air Canada. Shauna Hunt did the story by the pilots. This is also having an impact on the company's stock.
Yeah, and it's especially today because there was a lot of optimism that a strike could be averted, a deal could be reached. But with the contingency plans being prepared by Air Canada in the event of strikes and possibly a lot of cancellations, a lot of investors have been selling the stock. So it was down 1.2% today. It's also down about 30% so far this year, with a lot of headwinds for the company, including the peak summer travel demand hasn't been as much as expected, with higher prices because of simply higher costs for things like fuel, Cynthia.
Interesting. Okay, Google's executives at Google back in court trying to fend off antitrust claims. And this is a whole new different ballgame here.
Exactly. The previous one, which was already ruled against Google, was for their monopoly over the search engine business. This is for the advertising business. So they are now going back to court with the U.S. Department of Justice, alleging a monopoly over advertising. And Google has denied all of the claims. And its attorney actually insists the government's case is based on an outdated understanding of digital ad markets. So we'll see if maybe they can get a win under their belt, considering they lost the last court order about the search engine monopoly. So, Cynthia, I've got a feeling they may have a tough one on their hands.
All right. I'm sure you'll be watching that closely for us.
Absolutely.
Ari, as always, thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
You too, Cynthia.